This is what is part of my creative process, is just having strong feelings and intuitions about what's right, and then letting those things that are right find their place. As filmmakers, we're all there to tell a story. And costume design is helping the character on his journey through the film. In order for me to be stimulated to begin my creative process, something has to grab me. I read the script and the characters grab my heart, they grab my mind, they grab my imagination, and I can't stop thinking about them. I feel like it's better to approach a creative situation with an open hand than like a closed fist, and just sort of let those voices, just kind of let those characters start to talk to me. For me, it's like a large puzzle. I don't attack the problem, I allow the problem to like seep in all over me. And I begin with research. I like to put myself in whatever world the movie takes place in. And my goal is to throw myself so deep into that world that I can let go of that world and begin to create within the confines of that world. I start the research by myself, but then I go to Western Costume and I work with Bobby Garland, the research librarian there, very closely. And we do mood boards. And the mood boards are these different images that I've gotten from my research to show the director. I bring in a bunch of different ideas. They could be sketches, they could be tear sheets, they could be books, pictures of paintings, whatever, and I see which way the director is gravitating toward, and that's another piece of my puzzle. So it starts out as a very individual pursuit, but as the weeks go by towards filming, it becomes a group effort. One of the most important relationships a costume designer can have is with their tailor, because the tailor has to see things the same way that the costume designer sees it in order to get my vision on the screen. I always like to start in reality. I try to find something in reality, in my research that, yes, I love this person for this character, and then suddenly that person doesn't work for the character. Let's say it's a leather jacket or something. But the leather jacket works on somebody else. So it's like the leather jacket is right for the movie, it's right for the world. It's just not where I thought it should be, but it works somewhere else. When I get a creative block, or I call them sometimes a curveball, I tell myself to relax. Don't push against the problem. Open up to the problem. And then I go about my day, but I'm looking and I'm listening. Sometimes the good news comes in through the back door. If I stay open, the information comes. And sometimes I wander through the aisles at Western Costume. And I go up and down the aisles and I look at all the old costumes. I look at everything, I get inspired. Oftentimes, when I'm out in public, I see somebody and I love the look. I find it just like something I want to tuck away in my brain library to use another time, and I get their picture. When I worked with Quentin Tarantino, we did both films, Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, over coffee, and a lot of our visual references were other films. I'm a firm believer that the best way to get ideas is to not try to reinvent the wheel. I think that if you try to imitate, you'll get bogged down. I think emulation is inspirational. I think if you start with the Nouvelle Vague, the film noir of France, and you look at those movies like I did with Quentin, and you say, everybody's wearing a suit. Okay, I think that's a great anonymity thing, that everybody's in a suit. That's anonymous. So now I'm beginning to be inspired and emulate those films by saying, all right, now our characters, they're all thieves. They're all broke, they're all in and out of jail. They don't have any money, but they could all go to the thrift store and get themselves a black suit, a white shirt, and a black tie, and be anonymous. And it would be an homage to the film noir. There you have an idea is born. Then how you execute it, that's your eye, that's the way you see it. I just try to do what's real. In my end of the business. You have to be prepared to hear a lot of people's opinions and not let it dampen your creative process. You have to let everybody's opinions stimulate your creative process.